Welcome back to All Things EVM. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we cover things that are Ethereum compatible. Today, guys, let me jump right into what we're up to. I would like to show you a quick tutorial on how to trade on Aevo. And Aevo is a perpetuals DEX, guys. It is currently running a airdrop farming program that actually gives you the tokens rather than the points. So I'm super bullish on this. I've been a part of Aevo, formerly known as Ribbon Finance, as a options trading platform, and used to make content for them. So I've been following this for a very long time. I do hope to qualify for some of their early airdrop participation rewards, but also they are running this current part of the program to get more people involved with their Aevo token airdrop. So one thing that I want to cover real quick before we get into the tutorial is that if you do hold Ribbon tokens, you will be eligible to transfer them one-to-one with Aevo tokens through a staking program that will be announced very soon. So details on that will be on their Aevo website as well as on X, obviously. So follow Aevo on X, I believe it's aevo.xyz, and then, or AevoXYZ, and then you can obviously follow me as well for information like this at All Things EVM, or All Things ETH as I used to be known as. So let's get into the tutorial here. I'm just going to show you quickly how this works. I'm going to set an order. I'm also going to do a stop loss and a take profit a stop on this that are fully functional and are fantastic. In fact, I've been playing with this for the last couple of days as I've been just trying to farm this airdrop, and I've been putting in some tight ranges to be able to create some volume, because with every trade, especially if you're doing at least a 2x, you're getting multiples on your equity. As far as it's not wash trading if you let it go for a certain amount of time and let it hit those stop losses and take profits. So I'm gonna set up this trade right now. I'm gonna set up on ETH versus USDC. On the ETH perp here, there are plenty of perps to choose from. If you click this drop down here, there are so many, guys, that are available. In fact, all of the tokens you see currently on X, whether it be TIA or Sui, Manta, Jupiter obviously is the newest one here, Pyth, all of these are super available and easy to trade. In fact, they even do pre-launch tokens. So we do have Dime and Blast here available to trade as well. So with that, let's jump back into what we want to trade here, which is ETH, and that's the most obvious on this channel, right? So I do think we're in a pretty tight range here. We almost had a breakout. We had a little bit of a fake out. We could go down, guys, but I do think, in my opinion, we're more likely to go up from here, just based on some metrics that I look at. This is price versus whale money flow. I think money's flowing into the market right now. So I do think we could see an uptrend. We had a nice pullback of what's the percentage here? This was the right after the news of the Bitcoin ETF. We saw a run up that was significant. We came down about 19-20%, and we're heading possibly back up, although we could chop for a while. I think the Ethereum news going into the possible ETF as early as May could be a catalyst for Ethereum right now. And ETH has been relatively slow moving overall and needs to catch up. So I'm bullish on Ethereum. So I'm going to go into Aevo and put in a long position. So right here is how many X's you're leveraged. So the minimum is 2X, guys. And then the max is 20x, and you can use a slider under here on how much of your capital you want to use. So at 2x, I'm going to do like 70% of my $1,000 that I have in here at $700, and then I'm going to hit long that. I'm going to hit buy. You can do a market order, you can do a limit order or a stop market. So I'm going to do just a market order for the sake of this video, and I'm going to put in a long here. I'm going to have buying power about $2,000. Current margin is at $964. That's how much money is currently in my account. Fees will be at $1.20 or $1.12 automatically. Now this doesn't pay gas fees necessarily. This is brought in on the OP stack. In fact, I'm going to hit placeholder before we run away here. Stop talking so much. So that was how quick the order went through, guys. It's super fast. There's plenty of liquidity here. It was a really fast transaction. My liquidation price is all the way down at $788. So I'm not super worried about liquidation with such a low multiple or low leverage, but I do want you to know that there is a liquidation. So always check that out first. your mark price, my mark price was just under 2,300 at $2,298. Position value is at 14. That's double the 2x of 700, right, that I put in here. And then the average entry was at just under, this is with the fees involved here, the dollar whatever that I was charged fees wise. And then, so let's add to this position. So we're going to add a take profit and a stop loss by clicking this little edit button here. And before I do that, this is what pops up. But before I would do that, I want to show you or kind of estimate where I want to put some of these stops. So for me, on a long position, I don't want to lose too much money. In fact, I'm trying to get as much volume for this airdrop as possible. So I'm actually going to put my stop loss fairly close to my entry at about, I'm going to maybe put it down here at 22.75. This should run at least all day, as long as the price doesn't just immediately tank on me. So I'm going to put the stop loss at let's say 22.75, just to make a nice round number. And then I'm going to put the take profit up here at the next line of resistance at 23.76. I could put it at 23.32 and then make another trade later on today just to get more volume in here. But for the sake of this video, I think I want to try and get a little bit more profit. So let's put it all the way up here at 23.75. So from 22.75 to 23.75 are going to be my two take profit and stop losses. So I'm going to hit the edit button here. The take profit will be, again, that'll be at 23.75, and then that'll give me a $46 profit if I do win the trade. And then below that here, I want to put 22.75 for my stop loss, and that will I will lose only $15 in this trade if I get stopped out. So this is how you have some nice risk management, especially when farming an airdrop. I like to do these sort of tight ranges in order to just make sure that either I get credit for the volume that I'm putting in here, and I'm not doing this super long. This trade could last for a day or two. It's most likely to hit my stop loss, to be honest, but it's certainly possible that I get up to my mark price at 23.75 and take profit there. So I'm going to hit confirm on that, and that'll be pretty much automatic, guys, which is pretty fantastic. So here's my my sell take profit and my sell stop loss. Now these are both sells because it's going to sell my long either way. If I was to put in a short, all you have to do here, guys, is put in a sell order. In fact, I could show you this with the remaining of my margin if I wanted to, but I probably won't for the sake of this video. But it's exactly the opposite sort of situation where you put in your leverage, how much of your margin you want to use up in your trade. And now there's a minimum of $23 on this specific trade here, and then you hit place order, and then you do the opposite. You put your take profit would be lower, and your stop loss would be just above your entry price to be safe. With that, guys, I think that's all I've got for this specific tutorial. In order to close this position, you would just hit this X button, and I'll do that just because it does give you one last step in order to do it. So you'd hit close position after that, and I'd be currently up about 75 cents, 95 cents, now $1. The market is moving fairly quickly this Monday morning at 11 o'clock. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.